Young Savage, why you trapping so? Why you got a 12-car garage?
Hey! Can't you see this little skateboarding? Get off this is little skateboarding.
The truth.
We are back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little skit I made. I know this is a very touchy subject, but can you guys guess it? It's a very big question. The big question today is skateboarding a crime? I don't know. Let's ask Google. Let's take out my tablet to ask. Alright Google, is skateboarding a crime? Skateboarding is not a crime. However, many skateboarders are ruining it for the rest of us by running on the sidewalks where pedestrians, many elderly, are becoming victims of their aggressive presence. The differences in speed between a skateboarder and walking pedestrian is a factor in these altercations? I don't know how to say. You know what I mean. Hey, this wasn't said by me. This was said by Google. I bet some of you guys are asking me like, oh my god, Louise, what's your opinion on this topic? My opinion? It's going to be a big N-O. No. Skateboarding is not a crime, in my opinion. I think skateboarding is not a crime at all whatsoever, but like some people will trespass on property, and even though it says no trespassing, some people will still take the risk of like hopping into like a backyard and skating their pools and stuff like that. And I do believe that is wrong, is trespassing, but at the same time, you're kind of not hurting anybody. It's a bit, I'm kind of 50-50 on this. It's not the scenario, it really depends really on the person. Like take this video for an example.
What? My boy!
Alright, always put it back.
That's tough.
Alright.
Now you're gonna get the cops. But you know something? Put me $50.
Chill out.
Fix it, man.
Chill.
Man. I'm ready.
Alright, dude. Call the cops.
That's right.
Call
What's
the
your
cops.
name?
I'm not telling you my name. I'm telling the cops.
Great. Call the police.
Call the police. I'm gonna
Don't you move.
I'm gonna go sit over here.
Don't move.
I'm gonna sit.
Don't you move.
As you can tell, the man who did own the place, he put his hands on him without even the younger man who was skateboarding. He was not hurting anybody, he was just skateboarding, but I guess the so-called owner, I don't know if he really is the owner. I guess he was just really pissed off. He put his hands, and who knows, that guy could have been a minor, you know? He looks like a minor to me, I'm not gonna lie. He looks like he's younger than, I don't know, he looks younger than 21 at least. Also, I did take this subject to the skate park and asked some locals how they feel about this subject, if skateboarding really is a crime, and here's their answers, here's what they got to say.
A few moments later.
Do you think skateboarding is a crime?
No.
No, why?
Multiple reasons. Because, first of all, gets kids out of the house, don't gotta deal with that, like, non-exercise, always play games. Like, literally, it's strictly just someone riding on a piece of wood. But the only reason people get mad is because skaters have a bad, like, what is it called?
Reputation?
Reputation.
There we go.
No, people who get mad at skaters, how do you feel about them?
I hate them.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They do that just because they're told one thing. They're told one thing, and then they try and use their power. So, like,
Do you think it's okay for people to take other people's board away?
No.
Or bikes?
No,
or...
that's your property. You don't take that. Still, you don't want me taking it, don't take the board.
Kill a person. But I mean, like, the person holding the bike will not kill the other person. Wait.
That makes no. Okay, that's bad. No.
It's
Those
not a
people
weapon.
suck. They take the boards because they feel like they don't have power.
Yeah.
Do you think it's right for other people to take other people's boards?
Nope.
No, not at all?
Skating is not a crime. It's not a crime. Taking boards is a crime.
Alright, what's your name?
Junior Tamayo.
Junior Tamayo, alright. Do you think skateboarding is a crime or no?
Nah, like, personally, I don't think it is. Like,
You think we just need more places to skate? Because skateboarding is not that big currently. I mean, it's growing, but You think we need more parks? Do you think that'll solve the issue if it is a crime or not? I believe it's not a crime, but you know, some people just take away boards. Do you think that's okay or no?
Nah. Like,
What if somebody came and took away your board? How would you feel?
I feel very offended.
Very offended?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna die tonight if they did, right? Honestly, I think the worst part about skateboarding is a crime, which is not, in my opinion. I think the worst part about it is when they take someone's skateboard away and they never give it back. That's basically stealing, you know? And I just think that's very wrong. You know, yeah, you could tell someone to leave, you know, but don't take their stuff. That's just common sense. I mean, taking someone's stuff, that's just gonna piss them off even more, and that could probably lead up to a fight, a little something like this. And at the end, for some reason, it's all the skater's fault, supposedly, quote unquote. I don't know, man. It's just that this subject is just very, very touchy, I guess. I don't know. It's just, skateboarding is not a crime, you know. And when someone thinks of a skateboarder, I guess to some people's minds, what comes up is low-life thugs, you're gonna get nowhere in life, but that's totally not true. It's just the stereotype. You know, I think the worst scenario that's ever happened to me is when I went to my local high school, and this guy, you know, we were at the track field, you know, and there's a little bank there where we do tricks, you know, we do like frontside 180s, we'll be doing like shove-its, and maybe just going up and down, and just simple tricks here and there, and it was just me, my cousin Danny, Alex, and my brother, right? We weren't doing anything illegal, you know, we were just having fun, just skateboarding, you know, and whatnot. And this really, really fat dude comes out of his backyard, because, you know, there's a big fence where the track is at, and he had his dog, and the dog looked kind of friendly, because, you know, I love dogs. And you want to know what the very first thing he says? The very, very, very first thing he said, I'm gonna throw my dogs over so they can go and attack you. That's the very first thing he says. No, he didn't say anything like no skateboarding or something like that, you know, not even asking like, say, hey, can you guys go? Not even like that, at least. The very first thing was a threat. And the worst of all is some of us were minors, and you know, we were being very professional at first. We weren't arguing back and cursing at him like he was cursing at us. The very first thing, like what we were saying, we're like, hey, your property's up to your fence, you know, 'cause there was a big fence which divides his backyard and the track, you know. And the best of all is, like, the track was like 20 feet away from his house, and the one thing that really confused me was when he said, get out of my backyard, even though there was a big fence dividing the school track field and his actual backyard. But, you know, we decided to play it smart, so we didn't want to argue with an idiot, because that makes you an idiot, you know, obviously. And we're not violent, you know, we just love skateboarding for the sport, and we don't do anything illegal, you know, we're not violent or anything like that. And it was just a big mess, you know. That day we were really looking forward to having fun on that we were looking forward to having a good sesh on that one bank, you know. That one bank just makes a difference, because it's like so perfect, so rounded. It's like, I don't know, have you ever find such a perfect spot that you're like, man, I love this spot so much, even though it's just one little obstacle, and now your dreams are just crushed for that day. Some guy threatens you to throw his dogs over the fence so they can attack you, even though they don't look violent at all, you know. But honestly, I can't hate anybody, you know. It's just some people, that's just the way they think. You know, I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh my god, I can't believe you do that. Like, I would never forgive somebody who said something like that. But honestly, I'm a man of forgiveness and love, you know. That's just who I am. For me, I just like to fight hatred with love. And I like to be professional about it too. So we just left that day, and honestly, it wasn't so great, but we just bought some snacks afterwards and just chilled out and had fun. But anyways, back to the topic. Skateboarding is not a crime. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, you know, and I really do hope maybe people might see skateboarding as a different way, instead of like more of kind of like, you know, like I said, like you're always gonna have stereotypes and everything. I want to know what your guys' stories is. What is the worst scenario you guys has ever gotten to? And do you guys think skateboarding's a crime? Leave it in the comments below. Yeah, I guess that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Don't forget Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I guess that wraps it up for today. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.